Merge Tactics has received an update along with all of the other changes in Clash Royale, so today I figured we would jump into a couple of games and I would show you guys the changes and kind of give you my raw reaction to it, because I've only played 2 games with this new Merge Tactics game mode, and both of them were with my clanmates in the new party mode, and so I've never actually played really outside of that, and honestly, I have not played this game mode consistently, I'm not kidding, for months. There was a time many moons ago when I used to be really good at this game. I used to play it all the time. I used to not even play the regular game mode. I used to only play Merge Tactics, but that was all the way back when they had juggernauts in the game. And now it looks like some of the traits are different. There's now a marksman, which looks pretty similar to the blaster troop. The blaster also gave the cards an extra tile of range, and I think it also gave bonus damage. So the blaster, I think the marksman is just the blaster trait. Um, let's see what else. The clan looks about the same as I remember it. The goblins look a bit different because the goblin demolisher is now a card in the game. That is something new. That is something that was not there when I played it last. Goblin demolisher is now a card in the game. And I think when I played it with a couple of my clanmates, it doesn't actually do splash damage. It just does damage to a singular troop, and then when it gets below a certain number of health, then it ends up running to the lowest hit point opponent troop and blowing up. So the Goblin Demolisher is now a new card. So I'm just kind of giving you guys my real-time reaction because I have not played this game mode consistently in months. When I was really into it when I was really into it several seasons ago, I got to Diamond. I got to Diamond a couple seasons in a row. Um, I was really a sweat. I was really a sweat at the game mode. I kind of stopped playing for a number of reasons. The first is was kind of for the whole party reason, right? You couldn't play with friends. You could only play with random people. So I am really glad that that's kind of why we're even playing this game mode again in the first place, because they added that kind of party mode, which allows you to play with friends and clanmates and whatnot. Another reason why I didn't play is because they added the Echo Sage ruler, and I just didn't like playing against it, and I didn't really like playing with it either. It just kind of got to a really I also kind of stopped playing once they added emotes as well. Once they added like the ability to use emotes in the game, just because I kind of played it as an escape from the emotes. I kind of played it to get away from the normal game mode. And so now that you can still emote, it's like I don't know. I realized that I was just having less and less fun playing Merge Tactics, and so I haven't touched this game mode in months. As far as changes, Goblin Demolisher has been added. Giant has been added as well. Giant is a new card. Goblin Demolisher. Um, what else is new here? Let's just take a look at all the traits. Superstar looks a little bit different because Giant was not in the game. Musketeer actually used to be one of the Superstar traits. Looks like it's been swapped out for Goblin Demolisher. Um, let's see what else is here. First, let's try to upgrade our troops as much as we can. Um, this is new. What is this? Hinder. Hinders have a 40% chance to slow enemies' hit and movement speed. Okay, looks like both the magic cards, the wizard and the witch, it's a completely new trait. I don't know how new that is, but that was not there when I was playing the game last. Tanks, it looks like, are now in place of... It was either the Juggernaut or something else, but this looks a little bit different. I don't think Monk was a tank. I don't think Giant Skeleton was there. Fire looks about the same as I remember. Wizard and Baby Dragon, I do remember those both being in that trait. Let's see, Ace looks a bit different. It looks like there's only 2 troops that actually fit into the Ace category, when I think before there were 4. Let's also try to not lose this game here. We're going to try to get a 3-star Valkyrie if we can. So we'll just kind of keep upgrading and selling until hopefully we can get another Valkyrie. Okay, doesn't look like we're going to be able to. Also, it looks like the Royal Giant is a little bit more expensive. The Royal Giant last time I remember playing, it only cost 2 elixir, now it costs 3. So there's just some slight changes to the game, some things that it looks like Clash Royale has added, some new traits, some new cards, some slight different elixir costs. And there's also, one of the things I'm noticing, there's also card levels by, you can see, also we're gonna try to get back to a musketeer, because I think musketeer is the last marksman troop that we need. Never mind, we're gonna ditch that idea. I think we're gonna lose this game regardless, just because of the Echo Sage. That's, you know, you can see kind of why I don't like the Echo Sage, just because it seems like kind of an OP tower troop. He has a 4-star, and every couple of seconds it just dashes and knocks anything in the radius out. So honestly, that's part of the reason why I stopped playing the game in the first place. But actually, we somehow win. So I guess Echo Sage is not that OP. We're gonna play one more game. Well, actually, there was one of my friends that was inviting me to a Merge Tactics party just a couple of minutes ago, so maybe we'll send him. Okay, look at that. He did send a request. So we're gonna play a Merge Tactics party with Rima. I do like this mode. I do like being able to play. I do like being able to play with friends. That is a feature that I really like. And that's, you know, that's the whole reason that I got back, kind of got into the game. Why I figured we would give it another try, because, you know, just because of that, because of being able to play. I like being able to friendly battle. So if you guys play Merge Tactics, we can now play together if you guys would like. One of the other things I noticed about Merge Tactics is that it seems like there's a lot of bots in the game. Like you can see right after that guy lost, Brawl Moon, he threw out the crying emoji. I think bots, you can tell they're bots because if they win a game, they'll throw out the king laughing, and if they lose a game, they'll throw out the king crying emote. And so it seems like there's a lot of bots in this game mode. Like just take a look. I think I don't know who Brawl Moon is going to be up against, but just take a look at either Maximo or Brawl Moon, and whether or not they win or lose, they'll either laugh or they'll cry. So let's see. Just keep watching here, and okay, I guess their match is not over yet. Okay, ready? See, yep, there's the laughing. I see. It's like that's a bot. You can tell that's a bot because he won and he laughed, and if they lose, they cry. So it seems like there's a lot more bots in the Merge Tactics game mode as well. That's just another one of the things that I noticed. But things look a little bit different. I don't know where card levels play a factor, because you can see the Archer has a number 13, Musketeer has 13, Wizard has 12, and you can see when you click on it, it says Wizard level 12, because that's the level that I have him upgraded to. That's the level that I have him upgraded to in the regular game mode, so maybe that plays a factor. Like maybe the higher level cards you have in regular Clash Royale, the more damage your troops do in Merge Tactics. At least I would assume that's how it works. And you can see Maximo lost and threw out the crying, so I think it's just me and Rima against 2 bots. I think that's how this is. I think we're the only 2 real people here. So if you're going to be playing Merge Tactics, you may notice a lot of bots in the game. Also, I think it's kind of cool that I don't remember there. I'm going to turn this up a little bit because I don't remember there used to be sound effects with the emotes. I thought when you used to emote in the game, it would show the emote, but I don't remember there being a sound effect, and now you can actually hear the emote when you click them. So it looks like there's just some slight adjustments. Another one of the things it looks like they've added, Dagger Duchess is now a ruler in the game. I haven't unlocked her. I don't really know what she does, and when I read the description, it doesn't really say much. So I don't actually know what Dagger Duchess's ability is. Let's try to... Alright, this is as much as we can upgrade here. We're going to be up against Rima. Looks like he's got a pretty solid backline going. The Witch is going to be the biggest issue. We know it's gonna spawn a bunch of skeletons, so we're actually gonna put our strongest Valkyrie over there, just so it can maybe start to clear some of them out. But if you guys know any more about merge tactics, maybe you can answer this question for me. Do card levels actually play a factor? Because you can see the card level of what your cards normally are. You can see a little number by it. I'm wondering if higher level cards in the regular game mode translate to more damage and more health in merge tactics, or I just don't really know what that is. So we're gonna. This is pretty much all we can do. Maybe we should have gone with the Rima strategy and went with the Spirit Empress. Also, what is this? Okay, I didn't even notice this. There's a new dragon trait. Dragons take less damage and deal more damage to melee troop. Okay, that's a new trait as well. Undead looks pretty much the exact same as I remember it a few months ago. Marksman is very similar to the brawler trait, but there are definitely some changes. But we may, if you guys like this kind of content, we may play more merge tactics in the future, just because we can do friendly battles. We can play with people we know, and I think that'll be a fun feature. But essentially, I used to really love this game mode. Used to play it a lot. Got to Diamond a couple seasons in a row, and then just stopped playing because I realized I was just having less and less fun once they added the Building Master, once they added the Echo Sage, once they added the ability to emote in the game. I was just like, you know what? And once they started adjusting some of the OG traits, once they started adding in and changing a bunch of aspects, I realized I wasn't having quite as much fun playing the game as I used to, so I just started playing it less and less. But what the? Okay, it just booted me out of the game. But we might play more merge tactics if you guys want to see more of this kind of content. So let me know what you thought. Maybe we'll make the goal to climb up a little bit, and hopefully you guys enjoyed. Before we go, we'll try to see. This is the new ruler. The Dagger Duchess is the new ruler. I don't actually know what she does though, because it just says her ability is she leaves you a dagger to equip to a troop. I would assume it makes the troop do more damage or something, but it doesn't actually say. The description doesn't really say much either. So maybe once we unlock the Dagger Duchess, which it looks like is going to be, where is it? Do you unlock? I would assume you unlock her on the trophy road somewhere. It looks like you don't unlock her until 1,600 trophies, but maybe maybe we make that a goal to climb up to 1,600, try to get the Dagger Duchess troop and see what she does. But that's kind of a little bit of the new update, a few of the little changes and tweaks that they've made, the ruler that they've added, and hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you have a great day, and I will see you all in the next video or the next live stream.